Hello, everybody. Welcome back to LA Noire. I am Nico the Odd. And yeah, I didn't get to stream this yesterday because I was busy with work, various other family obligations, and raiding. This new raid just came out. Wow. So yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday. I do tend to show these things on vodcast. So you're apt to see this at any point in time after I do the stream. That said, apparently people aren't able or don't pay attention to what I have as my stream title when I'm doing that and assume that I'm live, even though it doesn't say I'm live, it says I'm on podcast. So I don't know what to do about that. All I can do is like put up the warning and let the vodcast do its thing because I'm trying to build an audience and sometimes I don't have time to stream. But anyway, I think I remember where we are, so let's just go ahead and get into things and this sexy ass music. Yeah, Studio Secretary Murder, that's out.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sounds familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Poor unfortunate soul. Ah, Cole, I missed you, my man. Oh, shit. 1 second.
This guy was one.
It seems like I'm not doing anything important, but I kind of am. I kind of forgot to bring up something that I need. Ah, there it is. Stream Fixer. I always think I'm ready to stream. Self wrong. Alright, there we go. Do it. Oh yeah. So now we get back to business.
His own mother after I sweated him.
That's better.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, though? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Damn it, Rusty, why don't you want to work, bruh?
You know you made it.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone can find a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundskeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Let's take a quick intermission.
During recent blizzards in eastern Colorado, coyotes became a scourge.
Pawnbroker, 10:23 a.m.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What an asshole.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
22 karat gold.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address.
Really?
15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
This is gonna give you
Give
guys a
us a
hint.
description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Percy Shelley my ass. That's definitely a fake name. For those of my audience that are not well read, that is a poet. Husband of Mary Shelley, the writer of Frankenstein. To the railway with us, though. At least till something pops up and says that I need to go deal with it.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Shelley.
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
Percy Shelley was also a bit of a cad.
That, fellas?
Okay, complete
Get
cad.
right to the like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle
Why would
code
you
2.
stop right there? I find it funny that this game has potholes. Sorry, I kind of spun out there, people. Happens. You hit the gas just wrong, it'll spin you out. Good car. And we're racing along at a blistering 50 miles per hour. Probably how fast we're going. These cars weren't particularly fast. For good reason. They were rolling death traps. I love them though. I love this style of car. Only cars I love more than this is the cars from the 60s. Something about that attitude. I'm following on the map, so I'm a little concentrated right now.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
You just shot that poor guy.
Give it up, LAPD.
Over the wall.
You can still catch him.
Working on it. See him. I gotta get to where I can get a clean shot on him, man. Right in the knee. That first shot, just act like that didn't happen. That was a wild shot. I didn't kill him. I shot him in the legs. He didn't die. I shot him in the kneecap, to be specific. Whatever. Let's go, Rusty. I'm sure we'll be getting another call shortly. Dig those symphonies. How would you stop in front of me like that? I'm hoping she's got clothes on, but I very much doubt it. Got some air on that one, that's a rare thing.
Any Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Sorry, buddy. Wasn't actually trying to run into you. I was trying to turn around. These things turn wide. Very wide. So, let me fix something real quick. Yet again. Browser. Taking up a little too much of my CPU. I mean my memory. Rather not my CPU, my memory. Yeah, that's better. It's not gonna look any different to you on screen, but it looks different to me. Got some air there too. just came from this way. It could have like done me a favor and had this pop up sooner. But you know, such is the breaks in this game.
Any Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for
Gotcha.
further.
This is Car 11 King. Go ahead with the further.
11 King, 2459 suspects sighted in the vicinity of the trolley station on Lucas Avenue between Court and Colton.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
I just said don't do anything stupid. Like shit, where do you fuck? Well, I already fucked up, haven't I? I know where he's going. Shit. Fuck. What? I can't drive through. God damn it. Well, this is fucked up. He's gonna sit here and let it restart. Shit. I turned the wrong way, apparently.
Any Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
You know, running from the cops is way worse than what you just did. See when people's lives are in danger. Why the hell would you run in front of the fucking car, you idiots? Here we go. Fuck. Can't see him. Oh, now I see him. Alright. Hey, dollface, I will fucking kill you. The hell kind of drop is happening right here? Yeah, this is one of the harder chases for sure. That's non-story based, because like you cannot do this. You'll be fine. My car is not gonna. For fuck's sakes. I'm gonna get this. This is not one of my favorite side quests at all.
Any Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
Fucking move, Jesus! Why would you run into the car? Stupid people!
You gotta get me closer.
I'm not going that way, if that's what you're thinking. I'm gonna try to cut him off.
Hit it.
Got
Get
it.
this asshole off the road.
Where are you going here?
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Oh, car, why are you spinning out now?
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Working on it. Get the hell out of the car.
Give it up, LAPD.
Get the hell out the car.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Should have iced those people, Jimmy.
All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
Had a lot of damage that time, but let's go. Back to the business at hand. I really think Rusty's car is the worst handling of all the cars in this game. Worst handling of the police cars, let me specify. Move. The hell would you run in front of a police car with a siren out? Fire.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
Damn, breathing. But at least I found where I was headed. I did not see that, but I found where I was headed.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hats.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Well, at least she's not naked. That makes me happy.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of car collecting real quick.
You've got to be kidding. We're driving this?
Nope. It's collecting cars, Rusty. I do like this car, though.
You are listening.
Yo, one more car. "95 cars. I may actually do that in one session. Just sit down with a map and get all of them.
Beautiful day. Hope we don't have any trouble.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Not of bars. Because I'm from the South. I'm from a dry county. Well, formerly dry county. Not exactly used to bars.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Keystone
Could
Film
go over
Company.
to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Yeah, but somebody probably still knows something about her. Dear Evelyn, I hope this letter finds you a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I'm not writing this to harass or accuse. I'm writing this to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she's doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch you than you can imagine. But only God Almighty above us
Trying to get her to come home.
has the right to judge, and so I beg you for your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need check yourself in. I will not, and the rest is ripped off. I didn't have to read that out loud. It's, not super important, I guess. Alright, let's go check out her body now. Let's talk. Hey, buddy.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
All right. Missing a ring.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Not what I'm trying to click. This is the first time I've ever had that I have problems clicking her. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Just click her fucking head, Jesus! I was even pointing at her head. He's like, no.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Okay. Now let's talk to this fathead.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices into place for me.
You! Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't
I
push your
don't
luck,
care what you want to be
knucklehead.
called.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
I'm already
Try me,
upset.
Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like
Actually, there is. It's called
Turn out
necrophilia.
your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic
Ferdinand.
Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
No, Rusty, I think you can hit him.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
You work here? Why you looking shifty?
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is gonna look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Then it is illegal, you shithead.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, let's check out the liquor store.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. can spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Our political lesson for the day, courtesy of Cole Phelps. Our political historical lesson of the day, courtesy of Cole Phelps, because that's pretty much what happened. I appreciate games like this because, you know, it mixes in the reality with the fantasy of the world. It's like this story is fictional, but large elements of it actually happen. Most of the cases in this game are probably based off of real cases. I know the Black Dahlia was a real. I'm a bit of a crime buff. For no other reason than I find it fascinating, just like, you know, police work. I couldn't do it myself, but I find stuff like this fascinating. Like how far technology's come in terms of helping get convictions, etc., etc. Of course, innocent convictions, it's just general interest. So it's always neat when I hear, like, you know, stuff like that. Especially considering my dad's a big history buff. About, you know, real events and how they're fitting them into this fictional world. Like, mind you, the Black Dahlia is still an unsolved case. And will never be solved, most likely, because there's just no evidence left to solve it with. Everybody that was involved is dead or dying. The killer's probably dead. Any clues have been degraded over time, or just not, there's nothing there because they didn't know what to take. Crime scene quarantine was not as good as it is now. A whole lot of things.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Hey, that's a pretty girl dressed in that nurse's aide uniform.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Not at all.
We'll take a look around. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Hey, it's a disease, bruh.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Man, I haven't written my name inside a book in years. I'm talking years. Grover McCaffrey. Here we go. Here's this.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
The glamorous job, if I've ever heard one.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops pull there on Tuesday nights.
Okay. Let's check our clue listing. See what we got. Rings. Know that. Handbag. Time of death book. Rawlings opened up a location. I'm guessing, so let's go talk to her friend here. Where is he? You go back to the front? Yeah, there he is.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Don't really
You're
believe him.
struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Except herself. There's no crime in that. When people are self-destructive, and like I said, alcoholism's a disease. It's nice to see somebody that actually gives a damn about somebody in this game. Really aren't a lot of those. Alright, so we're going to the bar. Oh, man, I'm sorry for the yawning. I don't know why I'm so tired.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
That sounds fishy.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
So you just lend books to people you barely know?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Don't be so confident.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
I don't trust this guy.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Actually, I feel like we're gonna keep him waiting. I had somewhere else I wanted to go. Sorry, man. My tire spun out again. I have a confession. I've never been bowling.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Jimmy, what?
Bootleggers all around.
Just ran.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Tiernan! LAPD! There!
What are you waiting for? Get after it!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always get calamity.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
These are yours.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
He got no tires left. Yet he's still going.
Hit him, Cole! Spit him out!
Shit, I spun
looks
out.
like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
He'll kill
As long as
us.
he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Ah, God damn it! The train up ahead! Watch out, Cole!
God, that car is so hard to knock off. Shit. I don't remember ever coming down this far.
Don't go to sleep on me. That's the end of that. About fucking time. Don't catch that train, Phelps.
I'm kind of stuck, Rusty. Hey, kind of stuck.
Show me your hands.
Kind of stuck, Rusty. I kind of want to drive this to the station. Not often I'm gonna have a car that's not out of my way to acquire that I can drive like this.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac.
Okay. There.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Oxymoron for you.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Again.
If you're a producer, then I'm Lana Turner.
Drink. I got the goddamn jitters again. You think the Vice Boys get any on the side?
Got it. It's not a gold handle.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say? You sure you want to know, Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said "cunt BD."
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry about
Don't think that's what it means.
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get in on the side?
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Operator, give me R&I.
Operator.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
All right, now we have our next bit of business to deal with. We're not going in that car. I'm getting a police car. I don't care what police car. I just looking for a police car. Is that my car now? That sucks. I want my siren back.
Yeah, I'm thinking moving up to 45.
Fine.
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away? Depends. On what? On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
This one handles better than Rusty's car, but again, I miss my siren. But it's worth it to show you guys what it's like to drive around in a car that is not a police car. Just daily, because, I mean, you're gonna do this if you're hunting down
Oh, come on!
hunting down vehicles for the achievement. I can't do gently, Rusty. I just can't. Did we wedge the car? Not quite yet, but we're working on it. I can't get through there, that's for sure. You know what? I'm gonna get in this car just to see what I get. Yep, that's a vehicle unlocked. Chevy van. Number 6, gotcha.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Gonna guess 6 is upstairs. Rooms 5 and 6 are 6.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
No, I'm already on it. Last Bastion.
Seems irrelevant.
Except it's a new book, and new books smell amazing. Love the smell of that freshly printed ink. New books, old books, and electronics. Those are wonderful. That doesn't look good. But well, what do we have here? Take long before you are healed and you can come home. I've put your things back into your old room with a lock on the door for your privacy, and come and go as you please. I will care for you, and in return, you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure this letter will find you, but I pray that it does, and that you consider what I've said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you're safe, and that one day you will knock on my door. The rift between us will be mended. Love and understanding, your mother, Augusta Summers.
Learned from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Oh, it ties him to something at least. I mean, it doesn't guarantee he was there. It ties him to her.
Optimistic, Cole.
Criminal critical theories, okay. Oh, it's behind. That, however, not a good sign.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Okay, here we go. Now let's get up to the roof.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
He threw a pigeon at me!
McCaffrey, sit down and we'll talk. I'll go get our wheels.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Why everybody gotta run, man? If you didn't do it, don't run. The only reason I haven't shot you is because you don't have a gun yet.
Give it up, LAPD.
Gotcha.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
There are no handcuffs there, Cole. Just feel like I need to tell you that again, buddy.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's gotta be McCaffrey. Unless Tyranny set him up. I don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. What's that Italian?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dog?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Hey!
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not driving too good, lady. I don't drive so good right now. Then there's a downside to picking up civilian vehicles. You lose the benefit of your siren. And I'm kind of regretting that right now, but we'll get done. You also can't go on any side calls because you can't hear them. There's no police radio in a civilian vehicle. It's another reason I kind of put off doing that. Central Police Station, 7:21 p.m. I am here to entertain.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
Baby.
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
All right, so we are going to interview one.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that.
Interview one is right here.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
It's a decent answer.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Kathy testifies to seeing a victim in her hotel with 10
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Your alibi,
you
sir.
and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Why are you lying to me? You could just be straight up with me and possibly get out of this.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
But she bought some liquor to make it up to you when you guys were arguing.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key. present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Right now to interrogation room 2.
I don't know who did work. Hey, you think those
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Really?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Oh, I don't know. There's a torn letter. You probably had something to do with.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
I don't like your cockiness.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Cocky enough, maybe.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
Really? So he's already almost beat somebody to death. That's curious.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I sweat.
Which way is it? Interrogation room 1.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said, all fair and lovely.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning. Mary hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning. And he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
This guy's innocent. He didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
He's legitimately upset. This dude didn't
Wait
do
here.
it. Now it all makes sense how that shit got in McCaffrey's apartment. Because McCaffrey did it. The arrogant son of a bitch is using this dude to cover his tracks.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
I don't. You turn an assault charge into an assault charge, you dumbass. And guess what you have?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
Yes.
How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Thank you for that confession.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at a prison graveyard.
Guys like him suck. They're so sure that they're so much better than everybody else. Damn, I racked up some damages. Only got a 4-star, man. That makes me sad. I'm gonna have to come back and figure out what I did wrong on that. I'll take the 4-star though.